flying through the air like an eagle, soaring high above the awe-inspiring landscape. Below are beautiful waves of vineyard rows appointed with majestic oak and sycamore trees, and the sound of horses adding to the sensory delight of such a unique experience. There, hanging from a zipline, Big Carl flew through the air while wearing his favorite cowboy hat while letting out a sound of pure joy. Big Carl is one of 3 owners of what might be one of the wineries with the most ziplines, 6 in total, each giving a thrilling flying experience across his 14,000-acre ranch. Also, Carl and his partners own the only vineyard in the wine sub-region of Santa Margarita Ranch Ava in Paso Robles, California. Carl Whitstrom, Rob Rossi and Doug Filipponi are all part of multi-generational ranching and wine-growing families. Over 20 years ago, Robert Mondavi, the legend who helped to make Napa Valley wines some of the most respected in the world, was interested in other potentially great vineyard areas of California. He was instantly taken when he came upon Santa Margarita Ranch with its drastic temperature swings and complex soil composition. He made an offer to Carl, Rob and Doug to buy 2,000 acres of their property. They were not willing to sell, but they came to an arrangement that Mondavi could have a lease on the property for 36 years. So Mondavi spent tens of millions of dollars planting the vineyard, which would become known as the Margarita Vineyard, that included lots of research into each plot and ensured everything was done to produce high-quality grapes. Robert's son, Tim Mondavi, and Ken Byron Brown, one of Santa Barbara County's pioneering winemakers, were in charge of establishing and overseeing the process of the various vineyard plots on the Santa Margarita Ranch. The beginning of this exciting partnership was in 1999. At the end of 2004, Robert Mondavi sold the Robert Mondavi Corp., including wineries and vineyards, to the enormous corporation, Constellation Brands. Since they were only interested in established wine brands without interest in developing a new vineyard, they made Carl, Rob and Doug buy the lease back. It was undoubtedly a blow to the dream of having the man himself discover a great potential in one's land, invest in it and, perhaps, turn it into one of those legendary vineyards in the excellent winemaking state of California, but that dream seemed to die overnight. Yet another dream materialized. They had a vineyard already planted by one of the greats. They just needed someone to make the wines for the 2005 vintage. Doug called winemaker Mike Siner, someone he has had a long relationship with and was already making a name for himself in California's Central Coast. How many people can say that they have a vineyard chosen by wine royalty and planted by the best of the best in California? Maybe those who have a billion-dollar fortune, but certainly not multi-generational ranchers and grape growers.